Hi, welcome to the shop at JBLeatherSupply. Today, I'm going to talk about weekender bags and my favorite weekender bag. But more particular, my favorite weekender bag. Why is my favorite leather, vegetable tan leather? Well, I make just about everything that I make for myself, and often a lot of prototypes of this style of leather. What is vegetable tan leather? It really defines the tanning process in which this comes about. The biggest difference is when this gets into the drum for tanning, it's used, bark oils are used for tanning it as opposed to chemicals. And there are a few very distinct characteristics with vegetable tan leather. And my favorite is, how do you get a strap, a belt strap like this, turn into this? You can see 3 stages here of how this vegetable tan ages and basically tans. Just like your skin may tan, but using the bag, the belt, using the leather out in the elements, in the sun, and oils from your hand will turn this to this to this. You can see on the ends here of my belt, which I've been using for many years, that did start like this. It's got this real dark patina. It's a little more caramel brown as it goes through here, and this is strong. You can't beat the strength of vegetable tan leather. The weekender bag, just like this one, is one of my best-selling items. It's also one of my most practical items. This will fit carry on an airplane. It comes in a very large size like this that will fit all sorts of items in it for a weekend, or for some people even a week. I do also have a smaller sized one called the mid-sized weekender, which has got a little less for features and comes at a lower price. The best-selling weekender bag, however, is the Kodiak. So what happens in order to get this to this? Well, it takes time, and with this bag, I really want it to get to that nice caramel brown right away. I've had this for a few years, but it sits in the closet a lot of the time. You're only really using it when you're traveling. So I cheat a little bit, and I've been tanning it. So what that means is I've just been taking it outside and leaving it in the sun. It's summertime here in Calgary, mid-July, and the sun's out for a long time during the day. And it really helps me speed up the process here. When you look closely at this one though, you can see it's got a little bit of freckling. And that's just basically water spotting. I kind of got it in the way when I was watering my garden. Other things you might notice is some of the staining on the bag, and that's just natural. Mostly water stains, but who knows, it might come from the airport or something dirty on the ground or whatever. What happens though is this bag develops character based on how you use it. It'll get better and better. This patina will develop, and eventually it turns into this color, and you can't notice any of those little spots. It's all kind of the growing process of getting this bag to look like this. But I think what we're going to do here, before we do any more tanning, just to keep the leather supple, we're going to condition it. So I have some all-purpose conditioner here. It is a specific leather conditioner used by saddle makers for years, and it works really well for this kind of leather, and it will help actually create and deepen the color and the patina of the leather. So we're just going to work it in generously like this. You have to be careful though what you put on your bags and your leather products. If you've got a leather bag from me and you want to do something to it, you you think it might need some conditioning or some love, contact me. We want to make sure we get the right products on there. I had a friend of mine that bought one of these belts in veg tan and natural veg tan, and he was a little impatient like me and wanted to speed up the process, and he had some old coffee grounds that were still wet, and he soaked his belt in that. Problem was, when it dried, the leather belt was stiff like a dead branch, and it snapped. So you can see here right away, as I'm working on the conditioning of this bag, which is also going to help it tan better this afternoon in the sun. It's coming out quite dark already, but that's going to fade. That's just because of the moisture going into the leather. It's not going to stay that dark. I'm going to show you a before and after picture here of what these bags look like when I made it, and you can see what it's like now. Okay, this guy is all oiled up, ready for the sun. Late afternoon sun here in Calgary. It's going to be nice. And if you like this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like this video. It really does help the channel. And stay tuned for another update on this bag, and let's see what it looks like here, maybe late fall. I've also got another video coming up here shortly with a little more in-depth about vegetable tan leather and some of its characteristics. Basically, we're going to go through weights and burnishing. Burnishing is a very unique property of veg tan leather and why it makes such amazing items, especially like wallets, holsters, belts, these kinds of things. So, thanks for joining me today, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.